Good evening, everybody. This is Tom Cartwright, 4375, coming to you live on 1/23 of 2024 at 6:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 42 degrees outside. Okay, somebody said I got a mask on. Do I look like I got a mask on? This is what happens when you get to be old and lose over 61 pounds. And also people is somebody don't like say, about when I put in there that heck, I can't think. I gotta think. Rental, advisory or what, what I'm talking about. Is viewer discretion is advised. Why am I doing that? Hey, I'm new. Everybody else I know on YouTube that's out in the automobile, they put it on there. I'm just trying to protect myself. Because you don't know when you come up on a wreck or say bad words. That's how come, to do it. And they talking about the bugs on my wife. Those is flies. I think I got a few trolls on here. Because they don't like that viewer description is advised. They think that's TF, Hey, I have the right to do that. I'm letting people know. Sometimes when I go out to feed my cats, I say a few bad words. Would that be under viewer discretion is advised? Or if I come up on a car wreck and you see blood over it, wouldn't that be viewer discretion? Sometimes I get PO going down the highway. Somebody complained, can't remember who that person is, but that's a person right. That's their freedom of speech. Well, I'm letting people know I'm going to the doctor. This is my YouTube channel. I'm telling you about my life. I'm letting you know. I got heart problems. I got diabetes. I had 4 heart attacks. I'm letting people know what my health is. I'm being an honest person. There's people out there that got diabetes. And one person said, you shouldn't put zero Pepsi out there. So you have no right to do it. Well, I have every right to do it. Because that's freedom of speech. The last time I looked at the Constitution, I got diabetes. I'm letting people know about diabetes, what I'm going through. Maybe it'll help them out. If you got diabetes, you can't have sugar. I'm letting people know if they drink soft drinks to look, see if their brand got zero sugar in it. So I'm trying to teach people. I know some people don't like because I got viewer discretion is advised. Ain't that my right as a first, amendment right? Anything can happen when you riding around. Or something in here, the ceiling can fall in, which, that could be possible if we got a strong wind and a tree blows the right direction. But if the wind comes out of the west, it'll go towards my power line. I'm letting people know about my health. I don't want you to feel sorry. This ain't no damn mask. It's my real face. Look, when you get 70 plus years old and lost way over 61 pounds in less than a year, you look like that. It does look like I got a mask on. But this ain't a damn mask, you idiot. But that's the trouble. But that person has a right to his freedom of speech. But YouTube said respect the YouTube channel. To me, that's disrespecting anybody YouTube channels. I tell you from the beginning, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a cop. I don't have any degrees in any fields that I talk about. I'm letting you know. I'm being honest, because that's what God wants people to be an honest person. God rewards the people who does good deeds. It's good deeds, God rewards you. If you really believe in God, 24/7, just not when you just go to church. As soon as you walk out the church door, you go back in your devil mode. That's not believing in God 24/7. I pray before I go to sleep that He lets me wake up in the morning. When I get up, I thank Him for letting me have another day on this earth. Everybody on my real dad's side of the family died between 62 and 65 because they had high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. So I lived past my family age limit since I'm 70 plus years old. I'm just telling you, this is my life. Other people might do it, But I'm letting you know, God wants to be honest. I want to be truthful. Ladies, your spouse or your mate, is that person always honest with you? And people in comments that I've been reading all day after I got up from my cat nap, at 70 plus years old, can you play house? You know what they mean. Maybe, maybe not. Years ago when I first bought this house, I could do it, but I'm on so much medicine for blood pressure, metformin, I just don't know. Do I really care? No. There's more in the relationship and sex. You got to be nice to your mate. Be polite. Help your mate out. No matter if it's a man, a woman, or whatever. You be polite and understanding. Wash your clothes. I can't cook that good. Only in the microwave. I'm telling you my story. Like one person said, why is he telling it he's out at the doctor's office? There's some people out there that cares. There's people that believes in God. maybe they praying for me. But, I'm trying to tell you my life story. This is my YouTube channel. I'm trying to be polite to everybody. But when you don't respect YouTube rules, with some of you getting downright a jack donkey, I don't go for it. But God wants you to be respectable. I probably do a live stream sometime around 12 p.m., 1 o'clock. That's when my son gets up and calls me and come and pick him up. We go to Walmart where he can get some stuff. I might get something to munch on. I don't like to eat watermelon this time of year, but, I love to get a good Jackson County watermelon. Man, my nose keeps itching. And, just like I've done a live stream, this morning or before lunchtime, I got a letter from my lawyer, which it was on the porch. I didn't see no ups truck drop it off. Maybe that was the post office. I had to take it down to my insurance office, and it had to be notarized. That notarized person had to see me sign it and date it. Then I made sure I put the right papers back in that envelope. Took it to the post office. They can't accept. Since when doesn't the post office do that anymore? They deliver up stuff, but they won't take it. The woman said, go out the door, across the street, 3 blocks. It wasn't even a half a block. And you heard the audio, because I had the phone in my pocket. He wanted me to take a picture. They supposed to give me a receipt. And it's probably over in Louisville, Kentucky right now, probably at the lawyer's office. I don't know how that priority mail works. I wash my dishes, Maybe I could use a dishwasher, but if I ever hit the lotto, when I built 10 feet, 10 feet before my kitchen, and the other side of the kitchen after I built 10 feet would be the garage. I probably will put a dishwasher in. But when you live on a fixed income, lucky everybody ain't complaining about my $800 to $900 income. And one person, I consider him my friend. I've never met him, just by talking on here and through emails. He said, I don't see how you could live off of $800 to $900. I said, well, one thing, you have to tighten your belt up and fix a budget up, for the year, month to month, Figure out what your electric bill would be in the summertime. Figure out what your electric bill be in the wintertime, since I got a heat pump. Figure out, I figure $20 a month on my water bill, but it's always been around $14, $15. So I budget $20 for it. I budget so much for the gasoline. When I get paid, I put $20 in there. At the first of the month, when I get paid, I make sure all my bills is paid. I leave money in there for my house payment. I do not touch it, but I had to touch it today to get gas where I can go to Jeff. So, I'm letting you know. I'm being honest. So, this is my YouTube channel. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm being honest. There's not too many honest people anymore. I'm trying to be good. And I've told you, I do not get paid from YouTube. I told you why I'm not getting paid. Because you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. If you don't believe me, type in the search engine and ask in your search engine how many subscribers you need before you get paid on YouTube. It would pop up. So, this is my story. Some of you like some of the videos when I'm out in my vehicle. Since they got the county roads blocked off, not blocked off, cleaned off, I could take the back roads in Scott County to Walmart. Then I'll probably end my video when I get to Walmart. I might start it back up on the way home. Probably not. I want to say hi to all the people out there that's not chatting. That's okay. I ask for donations. That's okay. God knows who you are. And God will tell you what to do. There's some people that don't believe in God. That's okay. That's your right. I got a thing from my drugstore today telling that some of my medicine is ready. Like my Ozempic for my diabetes, my blood pressure medicine, and a few other things, I'm not lying about my health. And the a-hole, which to me, he's a troll. He's a troublemaker. Look like I got a map. And back there behind, if you look, you see a fly. See, that's a fly. The flies is bad this year. I've never seen, you can usually put one fly trap up, it'll last you for a month. But I've talked to a whole lot of people, out in the country. They said they've never seen flies. And Walmart, I asked them where these fly traps are. They can't keep it in stock. People's buying the hell out of them. So you see why I put viewer discretion advised? 'Cause I might say a few bad words. So that's why I put it in there. But you're not expecting, as YouTube would tell you, respect YouTube, respect the channel. But some of yours a-holes. But you know the rules of the other YouTubers. You might not like politics. You might not like Trump. That's okay. I'm a registered Democrat. I listen to both Democrats. Who's the best for the job? When it came November, when Trump ran for president, I voted for Trump. Because I like what he said. He done everything he said he was going to do. He said he wouldn't take a paycheck for the 4 years. He gave all that money away to charity. He put up the border wall. If you watch on the news, I don't know what news channel I was watching, but state of Texas, the people on their property put the razor wire up. And guess who raised all kinds of hell about it? The Border Patrol. You have the right to put a fence up, anything to keep people from coming on your property. If you live next to that river, you have the damn right to protect your property. And the Border Patrol is fussing about it. That's your property. You pay taxes on it. It's your right to protect your property. See, they violating your rights as a citizen of the United States. It's your property. The state of Texas says it's okay to protect your property that way. But as you have learned, federal law trumps state law. Federal law says you can't do it. But it's your property. You pay taxes on your property. No fucking damn government gonna tell me what I can't do on my own property. And I believe you agree with me. This is all property. Make America great again. I'm a Democrat. Growing up as a kid, I listened to the Democrats and the congressmen, Republicans and Democrats. You had a few, like I say, you had Lee Hamilton. He was a Democrat congressman of the 9th District. You had 2 U.S. senators, Lugar and Quell. Quell came a vice president. I think that was under Bush, maybe. They got along. They made a budget. They didn't fight like them assholes in D.C. right now. See, some of you people got me pissed off. That's okay. I calm down. But I'm not supposed to get upset because of my bad heart. But when you got trolls out there that just want to cause problems, security, everybody got security. They either got doorbells or they got cameras up. You can't see. All of my neighbors got them. You come down the road, you're on camera. You sneak through the back 40, you're on cameras. So, people's being safe. I talk about dash cams in the car. And somebody invited me over to TikTok. But I don't have TikTok on my computer, so, you got the right to protect yourself by having a dash cam in your car. I get one that does front and back. You can run the cable to your back window. Make sure that has GPS. It'll have your speed and your location. And I have the month, day, and year on it. You heard the old story of people that goes through a green light and get hit by somebody who ran the light. Both parties say they have the green light. But having the dash cam, that'll protect you. It's 50/ police officer pulls you over. You could turn that dash cam around and record everything. So it protects you and your family. So, I'm just telling you, the safety thing. Yeah, I'm safety concerned. So, but, I want to thank anybody who's watching. Man, they always says if your nose is itching, but, I want to thank anybody, they always said if your nose is itching, you're going to have company. Oh, get back to those papers I took down to my insurance company. I showed them what money they get, in which they don't agree with my lawyer that my insurance has to pay my medical bills when this dumb woman who has American Family car insurance. But if you look at your insurance policy, I guess full coverage, I would say, some of them, they pay the first $5,000. If you got like Medicare, Medicaid, people, you have to pay them back. And the lawyer I got, I have to pay 40% to them. Well, after everybody gets paid, I get $1,000. And I got to send Leaf Filter some of that money. But, I wanted $50,000, but them asshole lawyers, they tell me I at least get $100,000. Did that American Family Insurance pay me for my gummy bears? Which it's $100, but figure Indiana sales tax. It's 7%. I'm going to say $1,500. Did they pay me for it? No, because it's not prescribed by a doctor. And I'm still going to the doctor. Now, I went for the follow-up on my shoulder. And, I'm still going to the doctor. How come there ain't no future medical bills? See how people get screwed? But, that's my opinion. That's how come I always put viewer discretion as advised. I was told to do that by other YouTubers. Because if you do live stream in your vehicle, you never know when you'll come up on a car wreck and the body's laying outside the car. Or there's a house fire, somebody running out of the house on the fire. Would that be appropriate for viewer discretion? Plus, saying a few dirty words, viewer discretion. Because sometimes I do get peed off. Especially socks gets, see up here, that's not white. He loves sleeping up there. In the last hour and a half, he fell out 5 times. He landed on me out of 5 times, 1 time. But he's laying next to me. See if I can turn around. See, there's socks right there. But as long as he stays there, he ain't going to fall on me or fall out of the window. You know, there's a whole lot of things I wanted to do with that 50,000 or more, but that put a hole in my bucket. I want to put a new roof on my house. You know, the metal roof, it looks like shingles. I can't do that. I want to buy me a Kubota tractor, which you heard one I want on it. You know, the other things that go with it. I want to get me a bigger shed. That all fell through. I know some of you that's on YouTube donate through YouTube. Why I'm asking you to donate to my post office box, I've explained it to you. I get my ass jumped on. So YouTube pays it. And I said, not until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I said, look it up. I've told you how to look it up. I'm not lying to you. There's a fly crawling on the left side of my head. I got clothes in the dryers. I got my blanket and sheet. I got a new sheet to put on. So I've done that. I gave the outside cats salmon or tuna fish, and they all went crazy. But that one mama cat I called pretty good. That's the gray one that got a little white spot right there. Like I said, it's been over a week. She has not brought them 3 babies back. That's the youngest ones, which the second one's born in the summer. Maybe she got jealous of them. Because they was born in the cubby hole by my steps, you know. That's where Pretty Girl had her first litter. That's where she'd take her second litter. She knew I didn't abuse her first litter. I pet them, hold them, talk to them, love them, hug them. Gave them special treats, you know, gave them canned cat food. And these babies learned to come in the house. I guess she got pissed off about it, I guess. I don't know. But when she was out there, did I give her any of that salmon? No, I smacked her away. I said, you don't get any of that special treats until you bring those 3 babies back. You know, I said, you don't bring those babies back, you get what the rest of the cats do. You bring my babies back. I've been talking to her mother, that's Mama Blackie. She used to live up on the main road. And she would bring her babies over here. Then they would follow her back over and they get run over. You know, finally I told Mama Blackie, that's how come I got LB, January, Pretty Girl, and Sock. She left them over here. They stay here all winter. They got fed. Mama Blackie came over and took care of her grandbabies, which I didn't think she had any babies last year, but she fed them. She kept them clean. That's a good grandma taking care of her grandbabies like that. You know. But like I say, some of them comments I try to reply. Can't deliver it. So did they use a fake email address or was it, I don't understand how it works. So And like, what was it, yesterday, I was talking, all once music popped in. It wasn't for the radio, it jumped in on my YouTube. And I couldn't figure out where it came from. I don't know if it came from YouTube, if that was a hacker, that was Mexican music. I got nothing against Mexican. I got 1, 2, 3 Mexican nieces. And I guess the father of one of them was Pedro Rizaz or something like that. You know, he was a good person. You know, my sister didn't deserve to have a nice young Mexican like that. You know, but I ain't racist or anything. You know, some places you go, they just had a bathroom for the black people. But where I went in Charlestown, we all used the same bathroom. We drank out of the same water fountain. We sit at the same lunch table. Or we sit next to each other in the classroom. I'm glad I went to Charlestown High School, elementary school, junior high school. I'm glad I was raised right not to be racist. I used to date this African-American girl from Louisville, Kentucky. She lived, I don't know, you went down, what is it, 2nd Street, 3rd Street. You turn right and go down to Moby Dick. You turn right there on Moby Dick, and then went to the Gonkin Parkway, whatever it is, at the stoplight. Take a left. She lived back in there. You know, everything was nice. I treated her like an angel. She was an angel to me. And her mom loves me, her brother loves me, but her mother's boyfriend hated me because I was white. You know, her mother jumped all over her boyfriend and made him apologize. I said, I can understand white people being racist, but we as black people, we don't need to do that. We treat everybody equal. So have I ever dated a Mexican or Japanese? No, I haven't. I've dated Indians. My first wife, she was Indian. And her family from Hazard, Kentucky, you know, the mean kind that will kill you. You know, like you said, Davidsons, Hogans, Militants, Hogans and Taylors, you know, they's from down them hills in Kentucky. You know, they told me when I started dating my wife, you know, she was a deaf mute. She couldn't hear her talk, but she could, you know, she could cuss you out. She might be a deaf mute, but she could do it. You know, we had 4 beautiful kids. The first one passed away, and number 3 is dead. That leaves me number 2 and number 4 left. Okay, I used to date a girl named Betty. And she was from Rocketwood, which is part of Clark County, Indiana. Will you find it on the map? Probably not. When I dated her uncles, they owned a bar. We always squared, you know, dance in the back room, you know, dancing, country music and stuff like that. They pulled me to the back, and you can guess what they said. He said, Tom, I know everything about you. I know you're polite, but if you do anything to hurt her, you know what we do. I said, yes, sir, I know. They would kill me. I guarantee you they would do that. And they would get by with it. You know, the Davisons, the Taylors, the Collins, you know, they would do that. That's how it was back in the 60s and 70s. But they like me. They're getting old. Some of them's older than me. My brother-in-law, Jerry, which was Rita's brother, he's still alive. I think that's the only brother that's still alive. Her sisters all dead. She had a sister, I can't remember what her name was. She was a deaf mute. She was married to a militant. I'm the only one that didn't get my ass the hell beat out of, because everybody was going up there to Billy's wife and patting her on the ass, thought her was Rita. And they kind of look alike, but I could tell them either sober or drunk. You know, when she passed away, I went to the funeral because she was my sister-in-law. And her husband came up to me, he said, "You're the only one I didn't have to beat up." And he told me why. I said, "Bill, I appreciate it. You treat my wife and your wife with respect, which you know how the family is." I said, "Yes, I do. We still good friends to that day." And one of his sons, we're good friends. But the baby one in the family, we're kind of like assholes. He hates my guts, but his big brother tried to explain everything to him, you know. I even get along with little Billy's wife, or I guess it's his wife. They're living together, but they could have got married. I ain't seen Billy for a while. You know, you got the Jeffries, which is, everybody's kin to each other. You know, the people I hang around is rough. When I used to fight back in my brother days, I would kill you and look at you. Have I killed anybody? I said, I don't think so. I came close because these girls, we worked at Haas Cabinet Company. We got paid. We went out in the country. One was in the back seat, and I had the one in the front seat. Well, this boy stole the girl's money that he was with, which is in the back seat. And I told him, give the money back. He said, I didn't get it. I said, you the only one that was in the back seat. So he came after me with a tar tool or something. And you remember kids back in junior high, you made a meat tenderizer. I paid for two of them. One you can use in your regular when you do your meat. The other one, I made sure the teeth were real sharp. When you take it across your skin, you was cut. It was like razor blades. I couldn't find that because it was underneath the seat. That gives you time to think about it. Well, I had a billy club. He landed on that. The next thing I could find was a screwdriver. It was like an ice pick. I got out and I was going to go to that SOB's heart. You know that SOB stuck his knee up into his heart. And that knife went in one side of the knee and out the other side. To this day, that son of a gun is still limping. when we see each other, say, how you doing? I said, just fine. I said, how you doing? You know, we best of friends now, so if it tells you anything. But I'd rather kill you and look at you. That's how I was raised back there then. But since I'm older, I tell people I got a heart, I got a bad heart. If you kill me, you can be charged with murder. I tell them. But I'm either going to shoot you or I'm going to cut you. I'm going to stab you. One way or another. I'm going to hurt you. And see this? So I'm going to get off of it. So it's time to cut it short. So I love you all. Catch you later. That's how come I need a laptop.